I'm Gail C., Director of Teaching and Learning. This week I have an old friend with us. Not old, but a friend that keeps visiting us, and this is Kathy Collins. Kathy Collins is coming to us from New Hampshire, where she has worked as a literacy consultant. She's been doing a lot of work from the Teachers College Readers and Writers Workshop project. And we have engaged with Kathy over, this is our 4th visit, I believe, so that we can really have continuity with that program in the elementary school. This visit, she's working in the lower elementary school, and we're really trying to deepen our craft around Readers and Writers Workshop. So welcome again, Kathy. We're glad you're here. And can you just explain to us what you've done this time around with your visit?
Yeah, so it's really nice to come back for a 4th time. For my side of the work, I really enjoy going back to the same school and seeing the same teachers, or many of the same teachers, I should say, and even seeing students who remember me from being in their classroom the year before. For the teacher's side, coming back a 4th time, we don't want to keep repeating the same work. So this year we made a plan that we were going to let teachers choose, the teachers were going to choose what course of study that they wanted to do based on what are they curious about, what are they challenged by, and so Katrina sent out a survey and teachers signed up for things that they wanted to study and think about. So we had a range of options. Sometimes I was presenting to teachers. Sometimes I was going into classrooms and doing demonstrations of a variety of teaching methods or content or whatever. And then also sometimes, which was a new thing this visit, teachers were teaching in front of me. So that gave us the chance to collaborate, and I got to coach some teachers, which I really was grateful for. Usually I don't get to see teachers. I'm the one doing the demonstration. So it was really great to get to see some of your teachers who, and I think partly having been here 4 times, maybe they felt comfortable too. We've created a rapport and relationship. So it's really nice. The other thing that was different this time is that usually I would just meet with 1st grade at the same time, and it was only 1st grade teachers. Then I'd meet with 2nd grade. Okay, this time almost all of the groups were mixed grades, which if I'm a classroom teacher, I would appreciate that because I'd get to hear what's going on in the grade above me and the grade below me, and I don't know, it just had a different feeling this time, a more a digging in feeling to the work. And a lot of the work was around how do we help children understand deeply what they're reading, and not just be surface level readers who read the words beautifully, which of course we want, but also to be the kind of thinkers, who are invested in their reading, who want to, just talk about it and think about whatever the book is that they're reading. So anyway, I was just in pre-K, and so pre-K through to 2nd.
And I was in a second grade class watching what you were doing, and I loved the way you talked to the teacher and debriefed after in coaching her about how those conversations were going and giving her some ideas about how those conversations could go even deeper. So that was terrific to see that, and great to see that one of our experienced teachers also had the opportunity to be able to really dig deeper into their craft and how they teach. So it's really beneficial.
Today, one of the teachers that I got to watch, I just really admired what she did. First of all, it can be intimidating to teach in front of other grown-ups. It's different when it's just your 1st graders. So for that, and she was brave, I thought, to be willing to teach in front of not even just me, but colleagues and a camera. There's the video camera, which so she had some courage to do it that way, to get the feedback. The other thing she did is she took a really hard concept. So she could have chosen a really easy lesson to teach, but she took a really hard concept that she wanted, she was asking for feedback, rather than let me show you my this easy thing that I know I'm really strong at. So I think that's the benefit of returning and creating the rapport, and I don't know. So I'm always grateful to be here. It's such a well, I think I've said on every podcast how lucky I feel your community is, the teachers to have each other and how they push and nudge each other and enjoy each other. And then also for families, if you're watching, your kids are in good hands again this year. And one other thing that I just want to say, this year, maybe it happened every year, but for some reason this year I heard it more. Every time we left a classroom, the teacher would say something to me like, "Oh my gosh, this year's class, I adore this year's class. These kids this year, this community this year." It just feels like everybody's really happy in their settings. So
Nice to hear.
Yeah,
Nice to
yeah.
hear. So we thank you. I love the fact that this visit we were able to really differentiate the teachers, addressing their needs and being able to group them in a way that addressed those different needs and various levels from, we had a whole session, or Kathy had a whole session with our new faculty to ensure that they're on board
Yes.
with this, people who are just starting to dip their toes into Readers and Writers Workshop. So that
And
was
then-
great.
And we
then-
had assistance, a
Yes.
session just dedicated to assistance.
Right.
A session for learning support.
Mhm.
What other? And then administrative team
Yeah.
is met and,
Right.
yeah, so we've had a lot of different angles this time.
So we worked too hard.
Yeah, I did. Good hard work. Yeah.
Thank you, Kathy.
Yeah, thank you
and,
so much.
Thanks for all the work that you do in helping us grow as educators.
Always a pleasure to be here. Thank you so much.
Thank you.